I know,
I'm
right?
not even getting direct, like, feedback.
Do you wish you had headphones?
You know, well, it's like on stage. Usually when I'm talking into a mic, I'm on stage.
On stage, I have
And on
feedback.
stage, you can hear the crowd.
God. Okay.
Wait.
You gonna put it between
Oh,
your
I've
knees?
seen it.
Okay, I'm still gonna talk you through it. And we're gonna guys, and then we're gonna go 3, 2, 1. We're gonna clap. Okay, 3, 2, 1. I think that's pretty good.
Clean.
Usually, oh.
Hey,
Well,
go.
fuck.
So that's not
We're gonna
recording my
have it.
audio at all.
I'm gonna start
you gotta
again.
keep
Yeah, okay.
good stuff.
No.
You gonna delete it?
What's wrong with you?
Is it?
Oh,
Phantom
ouch.
turned off.
Yeah, my mic needs phantom power.
Are you saying that like it's cringe?
Yeah, because it is cringe. It's so cringe. Are you kidding? Oh, and now I'm going red.
It's more.
This is so sad.
It's cringe.
It's
more
cringe.
sensitive.
Okay, keep talking.
Okay, my mic needs my mic needs power, so it's more sensitive.
Sensitive.
Sensitive. It's more sensitive. Sorry, that's actually the opposite of what you need me to do right now. It's very much the opposite.
Is that
of what
okay?
you
Do you think that's
want.
fine?
Yeah, I think that's fine.
Okay, I think we're good.
Cool. We're gonna let it run out and then clap sync again.
Yeah.
Okay, sit.
So what was it that we just talked about that we have to record?
I don't know, but
Something
it
we
was
said
funny.
Can't be like this didn't happen.
We did a good clap.
We
Oh,
did-
you were gonna walk me through it.
Even though you've seen it before, I was gonna walk you through it.
Talk him through it.
Talk
you through it.
Okay, now
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
we should clap sync.
Can we go in your knees? Okay.
I've seen it before.
I'm doing it.
Walk me through it.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. That was kind of. Can we do it again? 3, 2, 1. Yeah, it was better.
Now that's a clap.
Now that's a
Is that
clap.
in sync?
Yeah.
I reckon. I'd say like usually.
If I lean back, it's just.
It's just what?
Hello.
The other.
Yeah, I can give you a back pillow.
So the camera is on.
Yeah, the camera's on. Ouch. It's been on for 2 minutes and 19 seconds.
We just decided not to
Well, yeah,
record.
just.
Let's come, Forrest. I know we're recording a podcast, but let's make you more comfortable.
Let's just do this on camera.
Let's make you more comfortable.
Oh.
and now. No, I was gonna say, and now we're gonna tell you what things not to talk about on the podcast again,
Okay.
like we used to. Yeah.
Yeah, no, let's
Yeah. Oh yeah.
trigger warnings before we start.
Before we start, here's things we're
I just
gonna
noticed you
discuss.
were peeking, so
Yeah,
I'm bringing you
low-key.
down.
Okay.
Shout outs to me and my old mic. Sorry, chat. For this
Sorry,
episode.
chat.
back.
We have a homie who's gonna hook us up with more microphones, but just not right now. You can't laugh at everything we say. Otherwise, just gonna laugh the whole time. This is Forrest.
This is Forrest.
Yes, the one that they've mentioned before.
Yippee! Yeah,
Bro's-
you can do whatever you want with that question.
Bro
now.
is known to the podcast.
Yeah, you could like doodle on it through the thing if you wanted.
Yeah,
you
it's
don't
just
have
gonna
to.
be
You just
Yeah.
smudged your name on my knee.
Oh.
Wow.
Wow.
So a few changes. Forrest is here.
Mm-hmm.
We
Big
have,
change.
We have these
Oh yeah.
What?
squishy,
Upgrade.
squishy things.
Pop
It doesn't fit on
socks.
Lucas. Well, it did.
Well, it
kind
did.
of.
It just
He
looks
just
kinda
refused,
comical.
to be fair.
He
Hold
just
on.
said no.
Wait, and I'll just mute my track because I do this because it'll be the worst ASMR of all time.
We need to Foley this.
Like this is just sort of like it feels.
If the people
phallic.
hear this and they go, "Oh, it's so much better," they're gonna be pissed.
They're gonna be so pissed at me for taking it off, but I'm gonna take it off.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what she said.
Okay,
Are
this
we getting
can't be
none
the
of
whole
me
episode.
now?
We're getting very
Wait, this
little.
is
I
fucked
This
feel.
is
up.
the levels issue episode, and I blame Forrest.
This is.
And you should.
I was like offended in first.
See-
It's like as usual.
Yeah.
I mean, the real variable is me. Here.
Yeah.
The
come on.
real
Not
Slim
anything
Shady,
else at
please
all.
stand
It
up.
is slightly.
Scratchy.
No. Like. Oh no. I'm forgetting all my words. Hang on. Talk about something else.
Okay. Dude, we have no water at my house right now.
Why?
Again? Oh wait,
do
no.
you mean
You had
again?
hot. You had no hot.
We had no
water.
hot water that one day at work. And then last night I get home from quiz and there's a thing on my door that my dad's put there that says, "Hey, no water from 9:30 a.m. till 3 p.m. tomorrow. So
Gone fishing.
So you're parched?
yeah.
It's a good thing you got a drink.
Good thing I got a drink. Yeah, I went to fill my water bottle up from the car. Confidently, just turn the tap on. Nothing comes out. I go, oh fuck, I forgot.
Did you say from the car?
I have a water bottle that stays in my car always.
Oh,
and sometimes
water bottle from the
I'll
car, not
refill it.
tap in the car.
That would be sick if I just had a tap in my car.
Oh, God, there's no water in my car today.
Oh god!
My dad left a note on my car to say there was no water in my car today.
I had to drink the wiper fluid. It was crazy.
That'll do it.
That's what he's got right there.
I just have
wiper fluid in a glass.
If your wiper fluid is this color, get it checked. Okay.
If anything's that color.
Well, I feel like your blood could be that
It's
color.
still a little, like, it's a little translucent.
True.
Like, if you
Blood
filled
watery.
a glass with your blood and it looked like that.
Yeah.
With ice cubes in it.
Where are the ice cubes coming from?
When I've got ice in my veins.
Like, cause your
Get that checked.
Cause your blood would be warm enough to melt ice cubes. You'd hope.
You would.
You'd fucking hope.
You would hope that.
You would
How
hope.
warm is blood?
I feel like it's your.
Oh, God.
You don't like how you don't like us spinning
No,
yarns
no.
about-
He just doesn't like thinking about blood. So
Oh,
we
okay,
can
right. Sorry, we
segue.
can move on.
segue into
Into main topic.
into main. Or do we like have to like soften the blow?
Well, I don't know. It would have been like if someone had like a
Blow
plan
is
for like
alright.
a fun segue or something, but I'm
Oh,
taking no
okay.
one has that.
Okay, so we're waiting for a fun pun to
No, I don't
come
know.
up. We'll
I don't
be here
know.
for a
You
few
can segue
hours.
normally. We're
My first thing is I'm cutting this off. We usually a lot of our guests say they watch some of the podcasts, but really haven't. Like the first few podcast guests had the luxury of only a couple of episodes to watch.
The first one had none.
The first one had none, and so it's like you have the hard task of having to watch 10 episodes.
Yeah.
But you've done it like a champ.
Well, what
Are
I
you
was
like weekly upload watcher, or is it like
Yeah.
yeah,
hell yeah?
what I was gonna say is it's kind of unreal to be in the podcast having watched it like a fan because I know what it looks like and I'm picturing it and I'm in it.
No, you're seeing it from the other side. Yeah, I pull the camera out and it's on the
It's
tripod, and
cool.
bro goes, "Oh my god, I can see the camera."
I usually am the camera.
Yeah.
I did say that.
That's what he said.
It was real of you.
It is weird because, like, no,
Yeah.
It's weird
gone.
because yeah.
But we spent the whole like half an hour set up just cracking the funniest bits and laughing at them. It was really bad.
Now the podcast's gonna be terrible.
Yeah, we wasted all our bits.
Yeah.
Because Forrest was like, we have to save for the pod, and I was like, this is how we feel all the time. Our friendship has become so much more like only about the emotions and only about serious things. I'm shitting.
Our
Damn.
friendship has become so much only just about the emotion.
Because we use up all of our humor on our podcast.
Wow.
The other
Yeah.
night, fun mention, me and Lucas are talking about something, and I recently said, we were all in our bum era last year, not actively doing anything with our lives, just things, you know?
Just
And with Forrest and Lucas, I saw them both a lot last year, but now with Lucas, I still see him in person enough, but because I now have school, I'm getting up at like a normal time of day and going to sleep
8?
like and like going to bed before midnight. Fucking weird. And so I said to Lucas the other night, I was like, it feels like we're in a long distance time zone relationship.
You know who else agreed with that? His boyfriend.
No!
Yeah.
Wait, I didn't know
We
that.
were together at lunch, and then Eddie was like, "Yeah, no, same. It feels like we're in different times."
And you know what's bad? Is
Bad?
this morning I woke up at 11:30 a.m. pretty early for me. I text him, I
Pretty early,
respond
yeah.
to his good morning text and with a good morning, and he goes, "Yeah, I've had like a whole day already, but like good morning." And I'm like, okay.
No,
fuck,
because so
like, I knew
often
that.
we'll be at school, and he'll be like, "Oh, Lucas just said good morning, 2 in the afternoon."
In my defense,
But I'm used to that. Like that is like in the morning I'm like, oh, I'll talk to Lucas in a few hours when he wakes up.
One time I woke up at like 8 or something, and I was talking to someone. I was like, God, it's so weird. I've got like no text, and they were like, yeah, it's because you're not normally awake. And I'm like, yeah, I guess.
No
Yeah,
one
that's
tries to
actually really right.
contact you before 1.
Yeah, because also now I have like multiple evening jobs. Like we have the one,
Yeah.
and then I have like 2 more now.
Yeah.
Do you know what time one of them's trying to get me in on Sunday?
3:30 a.m.
Mhm.
Oh, look at my good memory from
That's
last
crazy.
night.
Why?
From last
Because
night.
We're setting up for one of those friggin' marathons they do in Auckland, so we got to set it all up before the marathon.
That's fucked.
They do
Yeah.
a lot of those, to be fair.
They do too many.
They do way too fucking many marathons.
I'm
And you don't
saying.
even know when your shift's gonna end.
Nope, no idea. That's why I'm going in tomorrow, and then hopefully I'll know stuff more then. But
And then after, because I was in my, so it's like me and Lucas, our best talking usually happens in the late hours of the night, but
So
now I'm
pod
falling.
in the middle of the night?
dude, could go crazy.
Could go crazy. The lighting would be weird. We'd have to
You'd
put.
have
It
to
would just be artificial. It would just be
get-
these lights.
yeah.
I know, but would we try and make it feel kind of nighttime?
Ooh,
I
get
mean,
some like
when-
I know someone who I can borrow light tubes off.
Cool.
Put them behind the couch.
Then it could
Do a
look
little
like
LED
that.
feel.
And it could look like the
That would be
M83 album
cool.
cover.
Oh, legit.
Wait,
What?
we haven't even talked about what this episode is going to be.
I need
The
to
album
tell
cover?
you something about that album after this pod.
Okay.
It's funny. It's not stressful.
You get to choose your own album cover.
Yeah.
And you could discuss your choice on the episode, or you could just send it to us afterwards.
Ooh.
Have you thought about
About anything at all?
anything else?
Does it have to be all 3 of us?
Yes.
Okay.
That
Has
is
to be- has to
basically
have-
literally the only
I just have
rule.
3 faces
Yeah.
on it.
And preferably
can't
have
think of
text,
any
but I
of
can
those.
work it out.
So yeah, you can work it out afterwards. But
Yeah.
I've thrown it to Lucas a couple times. I think if it's animals, it can be okay as long as your
So
face.
you'll be a furry, and that's all right.
Yeah, I will be photoshopping your face onto animals.
Only animals. Actually, I've changed my mind. Yeah, this is the furry podcast.
How much
now.
would that limit
Well, I mean, if you
your
guys had
options?
personas, what would your personas be?
Are we doing this?
Yeah, I'm doing this.
God, my episode.
We can table
Famous my mother quote, I think you're a secret furry. By the way, she said that.
Was
yeah.
this for any reason? Or
So I don't remember, and neither does she, and I feel like that makes it worse.
Because it was just in the moment. It's just a true deep
A
set.
deep set
truth.
believer.
Yeah, yeah.
She's like, the one thing that I do know about you, my son, is that you're
You're a
secret
furry. You're
furry.
secretly a furry.
Should we self-assign fursonas, or should we assign to each other fursonas?
Oh, I don't know. What's more fun?
I think
I mean, it has to come.
she finished her sentence.
I think it has to come from within.
I'm saying low key.
I don't think
right?
I think
persona
that's
is
the
something you
point,
can
because it's
prescribe.
sona. It's like it's meant to represent you.
It's
Not that I know anything about
Yeah,
this.
no. Yeah,
Not that I'm
yeah.
a secret
So
furry guy.
so yeah, like how does this even work?
Yeah, like what
What
is a
if-
furry? That's crazy.
Exactly.
So interesting, because I remember being a child and my and my parents like talking about furries, but it being like a hush hush thing. Like
That's really
why were
funny.
your parents talking about
Yeah.
furries?
if I'd seen furries out on the street at something, and they were like, and they were kind of, and I was like, what is that? And they were like explaining it, but they're like, yeah, it's kind of like this like animal sex thing.
Yeah.
And it's so interesting when I
Yeah.
became a teenager, and I'm like, no, this, and I have a deep understanding. And I still think their perception of furries is still that. And
Yeah, I do.
but-
Yeah, I do think the perception of furries in general has changed like slowly over time.
Yeah.
Well,
Not that I
that
would
I
know
know.
or anything.
Not that-
I'm just
not
like
that I'm
I'm just like
involved in that
guessing and
community.
stuff. Like yeah.
But do either of you want to go first? Because I feel like I have to think about it.
I mean, my first thought is obviously rat. I'm always.
Why obviously?
I've just.
Because he's a rat
I
guy.
mean, I did used to have pet rats, and people often like identify
Gay
with the
person.
pets that they had, but it's also not so boring. Like
Yeah, real. It's
Common.
not like wolf.
exactly, I feel like it's a good medium. I identify with the rat. Small.
you do have a rat face.
I wanted to say that, but I didn't want to be
When
mean.
I got my name changed and I had to get my like photo identification proved, they called CK and asked CK to describe me so that they could
That's
make
so
sure that I was real.
What's
Can
happening?
you pass me the tissue? I was trying to be subtle about it, but I wasn't.
It was not
I was trying.
Oh, everyone needs a tissue. And CK said, oh yeah, like brown hair, bluish eyes, you know, kind of a rat face.
No!
Like a mousy
That's
face.
so funny.
To the government officials.
the
I said,
government.
He has like a rat face. And they were like, okay.
So,
And they're like, any like piercings? I'm like, yes.
Those as well.
how could I forget?
Dude, I low-key think if I was asked to like explain one of my close friends' piercings, I couldn't do it. I think there are
That's
multiple
kind of
friends where I
unreal.
can't actually imagine their entire
You have
piercings.
the only piercings you have, Lucas, is 2. It's on your left. That's on your left ear. You have 2 these piercings,
Mhm.
cartilage piercings, and then you have on the other ear a conch and a stud, and that's just a conch and a lobe, and that's all you've got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Forrest has a bridge piercing and first piercings, but not
Yeah, but
not
it's like
always has things
On
in
the
them.
Carter episode, I realized that when I met him, I thought he had an eyebrow piercing. Never had an eyebrow piercing in his life.
That's
So-
crazy.
That is interesting.
Danny has an eyebrow and now a septum. I don't think anything
A
else.
septum?
Yeah. Well, okay. I think has a nostril.
It goes
just,
through both.
Yeah, it goes the whole
I
way.
think she has a nostril piercing. She just got a septum piercing. I was there for it.
Right.
So yeah.
Yeah.
But sorry, yeah. Mousy face.
Rat. I'm just thinking of the Dead 5000 song. He got a rat heart and a rat face. He was a rat all along.
When
Well-
when rat twinks were becoming a thing, were you like
A what?
psyched?
When was that?
When like challenges came out and suddenly Mike Feist and Josh
Oh,
O'Connor were
no,
like
I mean-
the thing, and everyone was like, "Oh my god, they've kind of like rat faces."
I
It's kind
don't-
of hot.
I wasn't involved in that.
Okay, yeah,
But
yeah.
when you said it last
On the
last
podcast?
episode that I watched, and you mentioned me, you did. I think not in that way, but you
Not
were
in
like,
context with the rat
if
twinks. Oh,
you
we
were
talking about
saying-
challenges, and you were talking
Yeah.
about
When Forrest is here, am I Zendaya or something?
Yes,
yeah.
But you're Zendaya once again because
Yeah,
you're in the
because of where
middle.
you're sitting.
oh,
Yeah,
what? Sure.
She's always in the middle.
Well, yeah. Because
So
when it was Edie's episode,
oh.
just reference, and Sika was like, "Am I Zendaya?" And me and Edie were both
So
like,
maybe I should have been on
bitch.
the side. We did have this conversation
"We did have
before.
this conversation."
Lucas was like, "Do you want to sit next to CK? I
Oh,
understand if you do."
I don't know. You were already sitting there, and I didn't. You seemed like you had your drink, and you were comfy,
No, it's
and I was
because
like,
CK was here doing the setup.
Computer.
I think you're safe to sit next to Lucas. Don't worry.
This is like my dream, guys. It's my dream guest on my podcast.
Here it is.
I'm gonna have to clip
guys.
every time me and Forrest have looked at each other through this podcast.
Please do.
Okay, I'll not look at you anymore.
No, for the sake of the edit, please look at each other.
The
Oh,
edit.
For the
I'm gonna
sake
make
of the edits
the
people are
edit.
making.
If you watch this and you want to make an edit, full permission.
Yeah.
Full permission to make an edit.
Full permission to find those clips so I can make that edit.
I will.
Yeah, maybe
promise.
Forrest will be making the edit.
I'll
Well-
make an edit of myself, guys. Okay, fine.
We did make a joke about you becoming our producer, and then we're like, because you now have the same software that Lucas does, the editing of the podcast.
Oh, yeah,
And
yeah.
we're like, do you want to be a
did you get
producer
it?
for us?
Yeah.
Real.
Please.
I think we did talk about this.
I think I mentioned it.
And we are going to make a heated rivalry edit to Lost Time by Lucy Dacus. You know how I was so set on that Lost Time edit for Conclave?
Yeah.
Well, now the Conclave phase is
Well,
over.
that's fucked. But the lyrics apparently work even better.
You could make a TikTok account that's only edits to Lost Time by Lucy Dacus.
That's
Entire TikTok
crazy.
account is
How
just
many
edits.
things can we relate this one
Surely
song
if
to?
there's two
The
already-
chorus is, because I loved you and didn't, because I loved you and every day that I knew and didn't say is lost time.
That's like most gay things.
That's like
ever.
most gay things ever.
You know.
But this one's really specific. If you're a Heated Rivalry fan, the lyrics,
If.
the verse is what am I thinking? What's that? Oh,
So I don't actually know this song
yeah, but
very
I've
well.
sung it to you so many times.
There's something with a gold chain, elevators and bathroom
Oh,
stalls.
yeah.
That's
Elevators
oh,
and
and the fancy suit on the floor.
Yeah, our formal attire on the floor in a pile by the door. I will fold it while you get ready for work.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, Shane Hollander.
So we don't even need
I
to make it.
see
We
you
just
singing in the
describe it to
shower.
audience.
It's a song I showed you years ago. It's nice to know you've
Okay.
listened to it after all this time.
You guys kind of have to make this.
Exactly.
No, and that's what I'm saying, because I actually got the editing software, learned how to use it, and then I keep going, oh, so CK, you're going to find the clips, right?
That's really good. That's funny.
CK doesn't do shit.
You do shit.
Lucas is like, can you do these very minimal tasks for the podcast? Forrest is like, can you get these clips so I can edit this edit? And I'm like,
Well, we know why. It's because you work like 7 jobs.
Yeah.
Silence.
I
And
did.
get on that grind, you know?
No.
But I don't know how to
Mpreg.
find them.
But now Lucas
Scene
also
packs.
works so many jobs.
Oh.
Oh.
God.
Too many
You,
jobs.
you made one too many Tumblr posts and then you had one too many conversation about it and then now you just
And I just keep giving my email to people, and people keep like reaching out for some reason. It's really
What,
evil.
on Tumblr?
No.
I don't know the
Yeah,
story.
hey, here's my email, Tumblr. Hit me up for a job.
porn. That's the job you get on Tumblr.
Yeah. Not that I know.
Personas. Your turn.
No.
Well, I mean, do you guys agree? Because I asked my family if they agreed. Because it's after I came back from the big gay out, my family
You
was
say after
there.
I came out as a furry.
You came back from a pride event and you went, "Hey, family, am I like a rat furry to you guys?" Like, was that after we were seeing all those furries?
That's basically what happened. But not quite. After we saw all the furries. What?
Yeah, we saw it when we saw a bunch of furries at Big Gay Out.
Probably. I can't
Yeah.
imagine
Not
it
seeing
was
them.
unrelated. No, it's because my dad saw a furry on the side of the road.
On the side of the road, it was getting put down.
Roadkill. No, it was.
Actually, I like my furry as
CK likes their furries as roadkill, guys.
Oh, holy crap!
But like roadkill persona kind of goes hard. Like a
Oh,
raccoon with like
low-key.
tire
No,
marks
that
across
is-
his
Wait,
chest.
someone's
That's what
surely done that.
I reckon.
Like guts
I
out,
reckon because
low-key?
people like
Gore. People like gore.
roadkill and vulture culture, and the furry
Yeah.
community overlap with that is, I assume, crazy. Strange Eons.
Yeah,
reference.
so
No.
true.
Yeah.
Slight segue. Forrest has just started watching The Pit. About 2 episodes in still? Roughly.
Yeah.
Not in this season, but last season's episode was on what day of the year? Specific day. This season's episode is on 4th of July. You know what also happens on the 4th of July? National Furry Convention in the same
Oh yeah, I know about this.
state.
Anthrocon.
Anthrocon. Do you think in this season of The
There
Pit
has
we're
to
gonna
be
get
a furry.
There has to be a
There has to
furry.
be a
If
furry.
they've done their research well enough.
And they
Come
seem
on.
it's a show that does their research.
Yeah.
So we're just saying like bets
They have
on
to
or bets
cut
off.
the
There's about-
fursuit off
they're
and then they
halfway-
like get sued all that money.
Dude, fursuits
They're
are
halfway
fucking
through the
expensive.
season. Do we think in the next half of the season we're gonna meet a furry?
Surely we have to,
Begging
right?
and praying.
We have to.
Okay, no, back to the topic at hand.
Do you agree?
Yeah,
I reckon so.
I don't think there's
Yeah.
much. I think
It has to be a rodent.
like it has to be rodent, and I don't think you're a mouse,
and I don't think you're a ferret.
and I don't think you're a pot. Ferrets can suck my not ferrets. Stoats can suck my dick. If anyone ever, someone
So
compared
you
me to
want a stoat furry to what?
to die.
Okay.
Oh, roadkill.
If your fursona is a stoat, you're basically saying that you like to bite baby penguins and kill them and not even eat them.
I think the thing is, it's like it's American. It's
Yeah.
not. They don't get it. They don't.
But I hate stoats
But
with passion.
if you live here and you've come from America,
Dude, a stoat furry immigrating here? That's really funny.
nah.
Okay.
Okay, now we
Lucas,
can talk
you
about
know, we can
Lucas.
talk about Lucas.
Well, it's not really something I've ever thought about because back
Okay.
in like COVID times. No, I know why you're making that face, and I'm going to explain.
okay.
Because back in like COVID times, I have a really close mate who's a furry and a furry artist and doesn't do not safe for work art at all. And he was like, "Lucas, you're a deer furry," and I was like, "Okay, I guess I'm a deer furry," and I never thought about it more. So
I don't think you're a deer fairy.
Interesting.
I don't know what I would be though.
I don't think you're.
People have jokingly said birds in the past, and I don't like bird furries.
'Cause
I think
the only-
Yeah,
cringe.
it's difficult to.
But you did talk about doing
construct,
tross, hands and head,
Yeah, as like a joke, I was thinking about doing like an albatross partial fursuit.
like claws and beak.
I mean, yeah.
Giant wings.
People do birds.
No, people do everything. People are cool.
I don't think that you are a deer, and I'm gonna quote Edie.
Mhm.
I don't think you are like as mellow or sincere as a deer.
Yeah,
In a
real.
positive way. In
Yeah,
a
no,
positive
no,
way.
I know.
Sincere
I
enough
think
to
of
be
it.
a deer.
Do you know what she said about my social media presence?
Yes.
Okay, good.
I heard this very recently.
Yeah, that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Crazy shit.
Crazy.
At this
she's
point,
not wrong.
I
but
don't
crazy.
remember if I've seen something
On the
on the
podcast?
story, on the pod.
I would not post
in
on my
real
story.
life.
From CK.
It's all just something I've heard. Yeah, from CK.
And then now you have a Tumblr. Oh.
Uh-oh.
This is where this is
The
where the
parasocial
good-
relationships,
The good stuff
guys.
starts to happen.
But yeah, I just don't know what else I would be. I've never thought about it.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think that when I was asked, I was like, I think meerkat is the closest to my like personality. I think I am quite a meerkat,
That's kind of real.
but I don't.
What are they even like?
I think I was gonna say fox.
For me,
Yeah, for like a
the
second I was
fox
like,
is so basic.
Yeah.
yeah, true.
But
if
you
you
can
want to
make
not be
things
basic.
not basic.
Things are basic because they make sense to a lot of people,
Yeah.
I think.
I do like
And
the
also 'cause they're
fantastic.
easy
I
to
do like
draw.
the Fantastic Mr. Fox.
That's true.
That's true.
Yeah.
Ginger, ginger.
Oh. Ginger. Feels like it'd be a red panda. I feel like red pandas are too
No,
quiet.
They're also too mellow and sincere.
Yeah, they're so mellow.
They're so mellow. I think you could say
Foxes
tiger,
are way more like
but I'm not
silly
stripy
like
enough.
you.
You're not
Foxes are.
stripy
I'm not
enough?
stripy enough to be a Bro's holding his mic.
I know, I'm trying to, because I figured out that talking into this part is where you're meant to talk, not into the end, so I'm
Because
really
it's-
struggling to like hold it.
So true.
You know,
Me
just,
when
like,
we went
oh,
Michael.
Michael Core. Oh, you! I have to show you this, Lucas. What did you send it to me on?
What have I sent you?
The
Oh, it was on
Michael-
Discord.
Cause you'd left school, so I only showed it to Eddie.
It'll be in the media channel on Discord.
Uh-oh.
This is because I've been you. So, 2 years ago, me and my friends at the school you're studying at also did a bunch of memes and stuff about your tutors and everything. And
What
so,
a joy.
uh-huh. I can't put it on screen because it'll dox you guys.
you can't be doing that.
But-
It'll dox us? It'll dox him.
Well, a little dox where you're going to school.
That's so Michael with his face.
It's an edit of That's So Raven, but it's That's So Michael.
It really
It's
is.
got the pigtails behind him still, which was good.
I think that in a way we have to move on from the furry conversation because I don't actually know what I am and you don't actually know what you
You
are.
guys
which
have got to introspect some more before
Yeah,
you
so
can.
we'll lock in and then we'll put it on the
we'll
Patreon.
feedback, you know.
I'll get Ferry out, mate.
Yeah,
we'll just
guys,
drop it on
comment
the
down
Patreon.
below which animals these guys would be.
The last time
We-
we asked people to comment, they didn't.
Oh,
Sorry about that.
Maddie's totally given me a fursona, but I don't remember what it was.
Oh.
Because she has put many, many dollars in the jar for talking about furries and like force
Force
furries.
fur.
I feel like if you don't remember, that's a bad sign.
No, there were other factors at play.
Okay.
Oh, I wonder why.
I wonder what.
I was gonna say, is there a natural segue, or do we just have to? Should we talk about main topic, or should we ask you the question first?
Probably main topic.
Okay.
So
So
what's
someone
up?
think of a segue.
I'll talk about how me and Forrest were walking back from school, talking about the stuff that he's about to disclose, and we were talking about podcast names, episode names
Oh yeah.
for this
Oh
episode.
my god.
And
Yes.
well, I forget what it is, but it was funny.
It was, well, you didn't come up with a proper syntax for it, but it was like, do we support Mpreg?
So we
That's so good.
so
That's so incredibly good.
so Mpreg has to be in the title.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This podcast supports Mpreg
Yeah. Anyway,
or something else.
but we remember going, holy shit,
Holy-
this is great.
Dude, that's so real. That's
Okay, so
genius.
do you want to explain why we support Mpreg?
So, I just got my eggs frozen. Oh my god. Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's do the
We should have prepared interview questions.
let's
You
do the
guys-
who, what, when, where, why.
Who?
Who?
Me?
Yeah, I was gonna say the who, what, when, where, why is like.
The possible children, I guess.
Okay, we'll start with the why.
Mhm.
Why did you want to? Why did
I
get
do
your
that?
ex frozen?
Okay, so one word, testosterone. I want to go on T. They went, oh, it could fuck you up fertility-wise. Here's something you can do. And I was like, okay. I kind of thought about it. And then I was like, yeah, might as well.
Because it was interesting because all of our friends who have gone on T,
Yeah,
which
no
is
one else
quite
has
a lot.
done it.
Everyone, like in our high school friend group, everyone was so specifically, I don't care, I don't want kids.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't
'cause
want
when-
kids.
There was one time where I was driving. Normally my mum would take me to my tea appointments, but my dad took me this time. And we were driving, and I'm trapped in the car with him, and he goes, so, like, do you want to, like, get your eggs frozen? And I'm like, oh, God, Dad, we're having this conversation. I was like, no, like, it's okay. And then we moved on.
Yeah.
So,
But also,
yeah.
then when we talked to more people about it, we discovered that a lot of people in our lives, like, I was never really offered that. Like,
It wasn't, like, something that I was offered. It was just something that obviously him and my mum had been researching. And then
yeah.
he brought it
Interesting.
up to me.
Yeah, no.
Interesting.
The people... I go to Center for Youth Health.
Twins!
I feel like that's the normal place.
Nope.
Okay. So that's not the normal place.
I just know a lot of other Aucklanders who've done different places.
Well, I don't know. I think it was because Zephyr went there. Anyway, they kind of... I don't remember. It was so long ago because this started before I got top surgery. And then my mom was like, I don't want you to do this now. I feel like this is bad to do in the middle of high school. I'm going to get you top surgery, which is great. I'm so pleased. It's the best thing that's ever happened. But yeah, so there was like a huge kind of time skip. And now I'm back doing the testosterone thing. I've really done everything a little quirky.
Yeah, you've really done it kind of like out of order as to how people normally do it.
But to me, it makes sense to have top surgery first because it's like, that's kind of...
It was the center of your dysphoria.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
real.
was. And also, it's so much more knowable than testosterone. Like, you know what's going to happen when you get top surgery.
Yeah, right.
Testosterone is like, it's a mixed bag sort of thing. And yeah, I actually didn't know if I wanted it completely. And that's one of the reasons that I decided to get top surgery first. And also that I could. The fact that I could. But
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think there is like a very high amount of people who only go on T because they need like public top surgery.
yeah.
Because you need
And
to be on
that's
that
so
for a
dumb.
year. I think they're changing it.
Not that they're
but-
doing that. That's the system.
Yeah,
Let
it's
me
so
be
stupid.
clear. If people don't have money for top surgery, then they're stupid. That's obviously not true. It should be free.
It should be free.
Preach.
Preach.
Retweet.
But yeah, like I think that was one of the reasons Care hasn't like had to go private because he probably doesn't want T ever.
No, yeah, he said he doesn't.
And so it was like he
Which
was
is
like,
real.
fuck.
Yeah, like so many like non-binary people are like kind of fucked over by that being the system. Like I know someone else of ours who's kind of looking into it was like, I don't want to go on T, but I need top surgery.
Yeah.
And it was like, I guess go fuck yourself.
Like what?
Honestly,
low-key.
yeah.
It's the you just did this and you had so much muscle. I was like, whoa. Why are you so
Okay.
Because-
Thanks. I haven't been to the
Get
gym
a
in like
room
5
again.
months.
I haven't been to the gym.
Yeah, I haven't been to the gym.
I haven't been to the gym.
Go to the gym together, guys.
Oh my god.
Right after this.
I can take guests.
So yeah, you got top surgery, and then after top surgery, how long did it take you before you realized you were like, I want T?
I got top surgery. What? A year
End of
ago
2025.
and a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
4.
Yes. 20th of November.
Like it's a poetry.
Snaps
slam.
for
Oh,
top surgery.
it is
Snaps for
poetry. What are we talking about?
When you
Oh,
decided
yeah,
you didn't
yeah,
want T.
Both times it was kind of like I just thought about it more and more, and then I was like, yeah, this is something I want. because I've never been one of the people who are like, I'm so dysphoric. I'm more of the type of trans who's like following the euphoria, you know?
Yeah, no real.
Yeah. And yeah, I think more recently people have been talking about that. But
Yeah, if you said that in 2014, you would have been laughed off the internet, buddy.
I would have been a trans trender, guys. So no one
Calvin Garrett would have had you
cancel
shot.
me below. Yeah. But yeah.
I think I feel the same. Not specifically like within my gender. I don't experience much dysphoria. I just have really strong bursts of euphoria when I feel myself be the gender that I am.
CK Binder era.
Keep mind the era.
CK Binder era.
No, I
Shouts
don't. I'm
out.
hitting it out today.
Yeah. Well,
But,
that's the thing. You can.
That's one of my things. I was like, again, I don't know if I talked about this on the podcast, but I had this my biggest issue. Wait, let's do it together. I had this big issue with my gender where there was a whole hot minute where I was like, I can't be non-binary because I'd started to view non-binary as a third gender, and I was like, fuck. Like, I'm not non-binary,
doing
the
that.
third gender. And then I was like, that's not how it is. But literally, that's not what it is. But I think maybe even internet culture and just other stuff, I was like, I'd personified this gender identity. And I'm like, I'm not that. Not that that's a bad thing, but I was like, I'm not that.
Yeah. It's like how I'm technically non-binary, but like we don't talk about it because I don't like it.
What?
We don't talk about it.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's when I was doing my top surgery consultation or something, there was like this medical document that was like a study or something mentioning people defining their gender differently, and it had non-binary man as an option, and I was like, that's gas. So that's kind of just how I've identified from then on. And I was like, it's science. It's in there. I can be that.
It's in the document.
Look, they said I can. So I get it. Yeah.
It's so interesting because, like, it kind of flips the whole, like, you can be woman non-binary and man non-binary. But
yeah, but it's like a choosing to be.
But to be like
it. Put that back. Are you still drinking? sorry. No, I just noticed it's sitting there, and I was like, I would feel awkward if that was me.
Yesterday, got a lemonade from the bar at work. Coworker comes over. He goes, do you want anything to drink? I go, can I have a lemon? He goes, just lemonade? And I go, just lemonade. And then he walks over, cup, ice, lemon wedge, lemonade, little yellow straw.
Yo!
They've never given me a straw at work, and I was like,
You got the lemon wedge.
I got the lemon wedge again.
Wow.
But what were we just saying?
Talking about non-binary man.
Yeah, you being
so like flipping like I was like, are you girl non-binary or boy non-binary? But like actually I'm like girl non-binary.
But like self-identifying with it.
Self-identifying it, or like I'm like non-binary man, you know? Like is kind of, I'm not, but you know.
But like if you were, yeah.
If I were. I also think I was like, when I referred to my friends, the other day I was like, all my friends are boys. And it's like, they're not all boys.
It's boys with an I.
They're not all men.
It's like when we were joking about the boys' trip to Thailand to get top surgery, and it was like there were non-binary people in that too, but it was the boys' trip to Thailand.
The boys from Thailand. You do have to send photos of your tits to them before they give you a quote. So in Thailand, and
yeah, I was never looking into it. There was the others, but
yeah,
I don't know anything about this.
it's just Discord.
it's
things.
just
Oh, it's Discord.
don't call
You
it
wouldn't get
Discord
it.
things. That's crazy.
It's a conversation between friends on the medium of
On
Discord.
yeah.
But yeah,
Okay, what's our next question? Why?
that
was the first question. When?
When? Very recently, I had my collection on Friday.
Friday.
Oh, and it's currently Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
The next one.
It's almost a week in 5 days.
So you might be thinking, I don't know your if you know the schedule well, you're like, oh, why wasn't this sooner? It's because they waited until the procedure happened.
Yeah.
Forrest was up on our list and would have. I
Yeah.
mean, really, like
Yeah. And there were a couple times where we were like, what if we just got Forrest on? And it's like, no,
we have to wait.
We should wait.
Because I think it was after we were talking about on one of the episodes we were talking about pregnancy, and when we'll have a pregnancy episode, like we'll talk about pregnancy, and Forrest like messaged me and was like, I think I'd be a good guest for that conversation, and I was like, oh my god, so true. You're doing all this medical procedure for like this reason.
And then,
so how long has the whole process been?
Okay,
Of the egg.
When you say the whole
specifically.
process.
My life, so I was born.
So I was once an egg. I know.
The pen.
Oh, the pen.
Forgot I had that.
Are you gonna explain
Can you see
how
that?
conception works right now on the podcast?
So, okay, if you see these little sperms and the egg, you should have done that in your first episode, didn't you?
I didn't have that pen.
no.
Oh, so you didn't have the visual aid.
Mm.
Do you think they can see it?
I reckon they probably can.
It's about 5 sperms and 1 big old egg.
Big ol' egg.
And when they
egg.
touch, let's just say...
Lightning.
Light.
Thunder. The Big Bang.
Electricity.
Jesus, you know?
Well,
Rainbows.
Yeah. Okay, do you want that back? What was the question?
How long has this whole
When?
process been?
So the actual process, very short. Like, you choose a month to do it in, and then you wait for your period to happen.
Period.
And then, like, that's what kicks off the actual cycle of, taking the hormones and everything.
What hormones?
What? I'll be honest. I don't really
Prue doesn't know. That's weird.
It's not okay. No, it's not taking the hormones. It's taking the drug that makes you produce the hormones, and the hormones, of course, are progesterone, estrogen. I could be wrong. The things that grow the egg. So definitely some progesterone is involved.
Must be.
But here's the thing. I looked at my little booklet because I was scared, and turns out, so I took gonal F in a little pen. Hashtag gonal F. Very cutesy. You take the lid off, and then you I don't have them anymore, but that would be a fun prop. There's actually a video of me injecting myself if you
That we
want to
can put on.
include
Yeah,
that.
might be bad for people with needle phobias.
Yeah, it's pretty small. It's at work bathroom.
In the work bathroom upstairs.
Venue with music happening bathroom. And you twist the end and it dials up the dosage, which is fun. And then you have to also screw on the needle because it's multi-use. And then stab. And then you push it down and it does the correct amount. Pretty cool. But turns out that's not everyone's prescription. Some people apparently get 1 shot and it lasts for 7 days and you just go in and they do it for you. And then it was quite vague, but they mentioned you get a powder. Some people get a powder that they mix with water and drink. I can't imagine you're mixing something with a powder and then putting it in a syringe and injecting yourself with it.
Hey, sorry, I gotta take my meds.
Well, that's another option.
You go to the work bathroom.
Not the first to do that.
I'm saying,
Yeah. So
you weren't snorting powder for your egg retrieval.
So I wasn't snorting powder.
The other guys do.
And then I had to take... So that was for 6 days-ish. And then... Oh, the amount of blood tests I got. This vein has started... is not working because of how many blood tests I've got. Yeah, they the last blood test I got for this... They couldn't, it didn't work. They had to switch to the other side because I had so many blood tests and it was I think it's called tissuing, but I don't know how to use that word. It was
tissue wing or tissuing?
Tissuing.
Okay, yeah.
I guess it's scar tissue kind of.
Bet you wish you saw Mr. Sorry.
Yeah,
Red Hot Chili
real.
Peppers.
You don't like them.
I do not like them. I don't support nonce music, sorry guys.
Who?
The Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Oh, yeah, right.
Anthony
We don't
Kiedis in
support.
his autobiography talked about being sexually attracted to an 11-year-old.
Oh, sick.
Oh, fuck the Chili's. I mean, Flea, you were cool and you have good style, but Anthony Kiedis can go suck a dick.
I love the switch and pace.
As long as it's of age.
It's legal. Actually, no, it's like any dick ever in your life. Go and rot in a jail cell. Yeah. Continue.
So hormones.
Yeah, blood test, and then they kind of see if you're ready for the second injection, which is, mine was a Galutran, which stops you ovulating, because obviously that would be bad.
Yeah, right.
Basically, I didn't even mention, the first drug is meant to grow multiple eggs. So I got 22.
Can I ask an honest question?
Of course.
I've never actually understood what ovulating is.
Releasing an egg.
Is it that it?
Yeah. So
Well,
it's like taking the egg from your ovaries through your fallopian tube and releasing it into your uterus.
Isn't that what you want, though?
so not when there's 20 of them.
Oh, shit,
Also, they want to control when it happens.
yeah. Yeah, right.
So, okay, I'll explain and then you'll see.
Okay.
So I take that for another amount of time. Then they start doing scans,
Like ultrasounds?
literal ultrasounds, and seeing how big the follicles are. So the follicles are not the eggs, it's what the eggs grow inside of. So it's like a sack of fluid that grows the eggs. Oh, it's so gross. Wow, immature.
I'm just picturing it being inside.
You're like, this is typical man talk, Lucas.
Am I mansplaining eggs right now?
No.
I'm man reacting to you explaining eggs.
Yeah.
I'm man reacting to you explaining.
Well,
this is a
men
great
react
quote.
to this. One of my follicles was 2 centimeters big.
That's too big.
It was crazy.
That's crazy.
They want them to be like 17 mil. 17?
22 17 mil things in your abdomen.
That's crazy. So I'm just looking at how big 2 centimeters.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm just focusing on my multi-tool.
Let me
over
look at
here.
it right now. It has a ruler on
Yeah,
it.
I know. I saw it.
So imagine that,
right.
like in your ovaries, like imagine
Wait, my
10
ovary,
each.
your ovaries are big enough for it to have 2 centimeter, at least like multiple
They
2
grow up.
centimeter things.
Well, yeah, they grow.
They like
Whoa.
Yeah,
So, like-
that's why it's crazy.
yeah.
That's why you get all bloaty. I was explaining it as pregnancy light because I was basically growing stuff in that area and feeling weird.
One day, bro comes up to me and says, "Yeah, I'm feeling a bit pregnant."
There
And
was
then I put his hand on my stomach and we go, "Hi,
oh,
children."
that was fun. Yeah.
Need more drink.
I'm just talking a lot.
Yeah.
I don't usually talk this much. On Thursday, the day before, I was at school and I was not locked in. So not locked in. Like,
Because you're
just
growing children.
because I was growing so many children. And then, well, the day before, I took the trigger. So that's the final injection. Yeah.
Hashtag trigger.
Hashtag trigger.
I sent
Did you get triggered by the trigger?
I sent you a photo of me with big letters saying triggered. Because
Really
I thought it was
funny.
funny.
That's so good.
So this trigger has to be exactly 35 hours before your procedure.
That's stressful.
See, this is the thing. They don't want you to ovulate until it's time to like release.
Until it's time.
Time. And somehow, for everyone, it's that exact length. This is what Kara was saying was weird.
Is
That
how-
that is always the time.
That is really
35
interesting.
hours.
Yeah.
It's cool. I was gonna say something.
Ovulation. The
Yeah.
eggs
Basically,
releasing.
after that, they stick a probe up there. You know where. Then they send you know where. And then they send a needle through the wall. You know which wall.
I don't like that I do know what to do.
Think about it right now. Like, think about this
Picture the wall. Straight to the ovary.
Straight to the ovary.
You know which ovary. And they suck that fluid right out of the follicle. That's right. And then the embryologist
This should be used in schools.
looks at the fluid and finds the egg, looks under a microscope to see if it's mature. So out of my 22 eggs that grew, which is quite a lot, I got 19 mature eggs.
Okay, dumb, stupid question.
So
Do they look like eggs?
They're so
Do you
tiny.
mean do they have shells?
No, I mean like, do they look like eggs?
I don't know. They are really small.
Or is it because you said fluid, so is it just like fluid and like it's eggs, or is it like, does it look like eggs?
I didn't see it.
Okay, yeah.
They didn't show me, but based on the fact that I actually think I have it, they're tiny. Like they're the biggest cell, but they're still
Yeah.
microscopic.
Me when I'm googling human eggs.
Okay. Oh, I was gonna say something. I got 19 eggs.
This is what they look like.
Well,
So kinda, but not really. But I'm assuming it doesn't look like that if I'm taking it out of my body. That's just like a
That's
visualization.
what they look like on the
Okay,
ultrasound.
so it kind of does look like egg.
Yeah.
it's a circle.
This is
That's what you
follicle,
mean?
I assume,
What
and
I
that is
mean.
egg.
Maybe. I really don't know. They didn't
They didn't
They
be
didn't
like, hey, dog,
show
here's
me
your
my
eggs.
eggs. I was on drugs.
I mean,
I was on fentanyl. That's why you got that video.
it's a great video.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't think that's what they look like. CK.
Yeah, but this is a chicken egg, and that tiny black dot is how big a human egg is.
Pretty
It's-
small.
I mean, it does have to come from inside you.
Yeah, and they had to get it
And we
through a
have
needle.
thousands and thousands when we're born. Isn't that crazy?
Oh yeah, because isn't it like
you have all the
sperm
eggs.
keeps rejuvenating, but you're born with all your eggs?
Yeah.
With all of them.
That's evil.
It's evil.
How can they fit in?
Because they're literally so tiny.
Yeah,
Lucas.
true. But like,
Until
so's a
they're not-
baby.
So is a baby.
So the egg does become the baby.
No, Forrest. I'm saying if we're born with all our eggs, that's a lot of eggs in a baby.
Yeah, that's the weird thing. Isn't there that thing of like you have your like grandchild in you?
Oh,
When you're
It's
pregnant,
really
you have your
weird.
wait,
grand-
what do you mean grandchild? Wouldn't
So
it just
when-
be kid?
No, because when
Wait, are you carrying all your kids' eggs too?
Yes.
That's the freaky thing.
Oh, like right now, or only when it starts developing in you?
I'm not
Well-
entirely sure.
Okay, yeah.
This
No.
is not something that I know related to this.
No,
it's just something
it's
I
not
heard.
right now. It's when the baby develops a uterus. When the embryo develops their reproductive system, their eggs are created. So our eggs have the potential for that creation, but without the fertilization and becoming an embryo and therefore becoming a fetus and therefore becoming a baby. When the fetus develops reproductive organs, it creates its own eggs.
Crazy.
So at a point in your pregnant and at a point in a person's pregnancy, there will be a fetus with their eggs, which inherently is your grandchildren before they're fertilized, like part of your grandchildren if you have them.
That's crazy.
Fucking
Yeah.
insane.
That's wild.
So weird.
It's pretty cool.
Like
But,
you
yeah.
could have just extracted your children and your not and your grandchildren, but like the potential future for
Theoretical
that.
grandchildren. Yeah, no, it's crazy because that is true. If I have a child out of one of those eggs, they're not in me right now. They're living outside of me.
They've
That's
moved
crazy.
out already.
I haven't thought of that yet.
So you are not. You look scared by this thought. You are, like people could come up to you and say, "Well, if you have a kid, they're already they're inside of you or whatever."
It's like, dog, they've been inside of me this whole time.
But they're
I've
not.
been here the whole time.
But
I need to make that
but
now.
theoretically, you could say to someone like you could say to someone who has who had like, okay, if I was worried that I'm an anxious person. If I said to my mother like, you had all your 20s and your 30s and I didn't even know you until I was born. Like you lived a life where I was born. Well, it could be like, well, you were in me the whole time, so you were there the whole time. Not true with you.
No.
This baby wasn't with you for maybe 10, 15 years.
God,
No.
they're gonna have such separation anxiety.
They was living in this cold chamber for so long.
That's crazy. That must be why there's the 10-year limit.
Do you know about this?
So basically, there's like an ethical 10-year
Like
limit
that's the only amount you can have them frozen
legally.
Yeah.
for?
But
Wow. Jump them from one place to the next. You're like, hey,
How
I
do you
got these
take-
eggs. Don't ask how I got them. Can you store them for me? And then store them for another 10 years.
yeah, take them.
On the black market egg freezing site. Okay.
Yeah, that'll be
I was
great.
more thinking like another legal place, but yeah,
Canada.
okay.
It's cold.
Canada.
Just for the Canada
What's
will
this
be
cooler
back.
on your back step in Canada? Oh, thanks.
Oh, cool. Can we have some for breakfast?
No, not those. They're not big enough.
If you ate human eggs, would that be cannibalism?
Well, I feel like you would have to eat so many to have like a good meal.
A good meal.
No,
A good,
That's not what I asked.
That
morally good
okay,
meal.
it's kind of like related to what you
But
asked.
if you ate them, would it be cannibalism?
Well,
Consuming human tissue.
I mean,
Oh.
because then it brings up the question: does that mean that they're humans from the time they exist?
Oh.
Oh, so then would it still?
Yeah,
be
but would you be
cannibalism?
cannibalizing me?
Or would we be cannibalizing
Your children.
No, but you're the one who just said
I'm
no to
eating
that.
your tissue.
So it's not kind of.
Okay, Lucas.
I think that it is cannibalizing you. It's not cannibalizing another human entity because it is not yet a human entity. It is
It's
just
really not.
It's was it called a gonad? No.
If you ate my gonad, let's just say. Well,
I need a new podcast idea. Cannibalism or sex?
wow. The line is thin.
it's F Marry Kill, but it's
Cannibalize?
Mm.
Fuck.
Does it have to
Carry
specifically
my
be
child.
like eat out in the fuck category?
Yeah, fuck can be
Yeah.
eat out, but cannibalize?
eat
fuck.
out, eat in, eat me. I don't know.
This is good.
These are so many great name titles that we didn't already have one locked in. We're too fun. This is what I thought would happen.
Yeah.
Just a too fun even episode.
We were already being silly before this. And then Zeke was like, do you think that episode's going to be like this? And I was like, I can almost guarantee it.
Yeah, is 19 good?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so because
the people from the internet who I follow who like did this for the
The
purpose of the
lesbians.
lesbians, like a few couples I followed who did this as a procedure to like get your eggs, then make sure they're mature, then fertilize them, and then see if they go to blastocyst, which is feasible for a child.
Blastoise? What did you say?
Blastocyst?
Blastocyst.
They got 11 eggs, and then they like 9 were matured, and then 7 were 7 fertilized, and then like 5 went to blastocyst. So because like the process of fertilizing them, there are some eggs that just won't do the process. So the more you have is better, and I guess 19 is probably quite a high amount given that.
What if it's out of 22 then?
Yeah, like 19 out of 22 matured is already a great step because then you have 19 eggs
I
to
reckon.
fertilize, and say if only 15 of those get fertilized, that's still a lot to work with.
Well,
Yeah.
what they told me on like
Sorry,
the
burped in the mic.
Yeah, thanks.
statistical records they have is like in a worst case scenario, out of 10 eggs, you'll get 1 that's feasible.
Worst case?
I think like lowest chances, right? So if it's not going too well, I still might have around 2 chances of a baby, which is good, I
Yeah.
reckon. And that's worst case.
Yeah.
And if they got 5, I'm looking pretty good.
Oh, it's looking up.
I reckon, well, they said my youth and my fitness is, good
Did
factors.
you just say virility?
I said virility.
Virility.
I think I meant fertility, but I said it like virility.
Okay.
Okay.
It's interesting. I'd be curious as to what would happen if I did it because I have really fucked up
Oh.
menstrual cycle, probably
yeah,
endometriosis, which causes fertility issues. I wonder if the quality of my eggs is bad already, or if the issue with fertility is more so the embryo sticking in my uterus if my uterus is covered in faked in tissue that's bad for me,
It's probably that one, right?
right? Or is it because like maybe my
Can
eggs
it
are fine?
grow? Like,
I think
can it affect the ovaries?
you can get endometriosis anywhere in your body. You can have endometriosis on your eye, on your heart, on your like ovaries, like anywhere. Disgusting.
That's not good.
Yikes.
Fucking crazy. It's like
Hot
a cancer.
take.
People just don't call it that. Hot take what?
Hot take endo bad?
Hot take
Hot
endo
take,
bad.
endo bad.
Hot take. Why does it take 10 years and a surgery to diagnose endo? Kill me. Anyway, well, it was fine. But I'd be curious as to see like, cause yeah, you're young and healthy, and it was successful. But I wonder what it would be like for other people our age, depending on different factors.
So does that mean you have to have a kid in the next 10 years?
You cut me off. I can appeal to the board.
Earlier.
The
board.
Hey,
to
board of
extend
egg.
it, and they reckon it'll be chill because of my age.
Right.
You can kind of say, one of the biggest issues is if you get your eggs frozen at 30 and then at 40 you want to do it, that's fine. But then if you want to do it at 50, they're like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
That's not
That's
great.
kind of the thing.
But if you were like, I did this at 19 because I went on hormones that would affect my eggs. I was really healthy. My eggs were young eggs. They're going to last a bit longer. Like, it's not,
That's the thing too that I thought about is like, those eggs are going to be fresh. I guess if I use them later.
What do you mean
They're
by
still
that?
gonna
Oh
be
yeah,
like
right. They're still gonna be like
fresh.
19-year-old eggs.
Mm.
Whoa.
So your kid is going to have so much youth.
Yeah, maybe. I don't really know. But I guess, right? And also I
Yeah,
realized
like, what is it? It wouldn't impact anything, would it?
the freezing. No.
like the age of the egg.
No, it's just
No,
like
I-
people talk about embryos. If you freeze embryos as a couple, that's one of the weird things because you're as an embryo, if you fertilize, your life technically depends on how you categorize life. But some people would categorize your life being your life could have been started in 1980.
And an embryo is after an egg.
Embryo is fertilized.
Okay,
Embryo
cool.
is sperm and
Cool,
egg. So that's like the that is
I don't know shit, Forrest.
no, but that's what an embryo is the
I
start of
gave you
life.
such a
maybe.
dirty look.
You
Oh
did,
God.
I was
You're
like,
gonna
oh.
see it editing.
Dude, I
Like,
asked you what
no.
ovulation is like 20 minutes ago. You can't give me dirty looks.
But no, so if the embryo is if that's what you consider the start of life, which I personally don't. I consider probably the heartbeat maybe, but also when the baby is born, it's the start of your life. But
Yeah.
if that someone could freeze their eggs and fertilize at the time and then freeze an embryo, which is what a lot of couples do, is they freeze embryos
Imagine.
to then do imagine having sperm to put on your eggs right now.
Sounds
On
like
my
breakfast, bro.
I was gonna say, what are you talking
I
about?
don't mean this. Also
Is there
having-
toast
having-
too?
No.
I know having the pop sock means I won't be able to. It also means I won't be able to hear when you hit it on your teeth ever again.
So you could freeze an embryo in the year 2000 and have. We lost some camera.
No.
Okay, good.
Good.
You could freeze an embryo in the year 2000, and then that embryo is implanted and used and grows in 2010, and technically your life started in the year 2000, but you might not be born until 2011. Isn't
That's
that
weird.
freaky as
I
hell?
don't like that.
You don't like that?
So
'Cause
that's
you-
why we don't categorize them as alive.
Because it's freaky.
I mean, like us
Because
personally.
it's freaky. Because I don't like the concept. So that's the thing is I don't think that
You know, also abortion rights. Just to be clear, people are
But,
trying to
but mainly because it's
take
freaky.
them
no,
away.
Yeah.
yeah, abortion rights, guys. We haven't talked about this. Have we talked about
No.
this? Staunchly pro-choice. Like
yeah,
the most
yeah.
we could
If it
get.
You
wasn't,
have.
Well, you would know better than we would.
yeah, probably.
We don't remember
actually.
anything we say because we have
But
other
I also
conversations.
talked to you about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like we haven't.
We
explicitly
need
talked
a
about it.
viewer who watches every single episode but never talks to us in person. So wouldn't know what else we've said.
We
Only-
need a
We need a parasocial.
fucking yeah freak
Please,
fan.
we want
Man.
parasocial relationships with people on the internet.
In 10 years from now, if this podcast is still going and we're rich and famous, I'm going to come back to this episode. I'm going to clip CK saying that and post it on our Twitter.
Would you? Okay. When you if you have a kid in your future and you use these eggs to have your kid, and you're like, yeah, I did my egg freezing, so I took part of you out of me when I was 19. It's been in a freezer for 10 years. You're explaining the process
would you
to
tell
them.
them?
You'd surely tell them, but like, at what point would you explain that to them? Would you go, I used because it depends if you have another if you're with someone with a uterus who carries it, or if you're it's like,
I feel like
or
it's
if you
not
carry the
something-
baby, whatever,
I feel like it's not something you have to tell them. It's not like they're adopted. It's just
That's
like,
what I was gonna say.
you know,
yeah.
it's just like this is just the way you were conceived, and it was just slightly different, but it's
I feel like that's something you explain once they can conceptualize it.
or if they're asking.
yeah. I'm saying if they're asking,
Because
not
they
really
will.
like, hey kiddo,
Yeah.
can we sit down and have a chat? So when I was 19,
Because
When they're 19, that would be fucking weird for
whoa,
them.
yeah.
Because if they're like, hey, why did like how where are the eggs and how do they last for like in your body forever and like, because especially if you are,
I feel like it might be more the fact
if you're their
if
dad,
I'm presenting as a man.
and then you're like, yeah, I carried you, my baby, and they're like,
yeah.
They'll be like, how did that happen? And I'll be
Yeah.
like, wow.
Well, seahorses? No, sorry.
Hashtag Mpreg.
Yeah.
Hashtag we support Mpreg child.
Okay, have you heard of Mpreg?
Also good podcast. Have you heard of Mpreg child?
It's a great
But oh, what was I just gonna say? Oh fuck, that was a good thing. It's gone. But if you were like, would you would tell your child about That's so sad. I had a really great idea for a question. I'm just gonna be sad about it.
That's fair enough. I want to hear it.
You could like, yeah. So you tell your, if you would you tell your child about the process, but would you show your child this podcast episode as an explanation? Because you're like, this is literally when it was happening.
Here's the thing, is I've thought about showing them the videos that I recorded while on drugs, because that already happened. I didn't think about this.
You make the one
For
she didn't have already
context-
for context. And
For
then
context,
Marlboro was on Fent.
while I was on that vent, approximately, I don't know, less than 10 minutes after coming out of the operating theatre, I got my mum to record me doing the heated rivalry, will you come to my cottage this summer? Don't go to Russia, come to my house. I won't do it all, but I will say that I got every line right.
yeah.
Will you let me put it on the pod? Can you send it to me? You don't have to.
Please.
Send it to me and I'll put it on the pod.
Is it going? Will you come to my cottage? Don't go to Russia. Come to my house. We'll have so much fun. It'll be so nice, so private. No one will know. We could have a week or even 2. Completely alone. Together. I will. When would you put it? Like just after? Because it has
cut.
audio.
Okay, we're
Yeah.
gonna cut for the
We'll figure
clip
it
right
out. No,
now.
we'll figure it out.
We'll figure it
It'll
out.
happen.
You go at the very end. You have to stay to the end. Stay to the end. Yeah.
And also the Serpentious saying goodbye to his egg minions has been hotel clip. Because I watched it and I went, this is me! And so I was like, I have to do this.
Because he says like, my little egg.
He
boy.
says, all right, Eggies,
I
you've got
see.
to go. I can't keep you anymore. No, don't resist. This is how it has to be. You don't have to put that in there. I've just done it.
But
Live
yeah.
in studio.
Yeah, but this is a lot more informative.
Also, Forrest told me that in the wheelchair on the way to his recovery room, he started doing it, and he was like, "No, I gotta do it. I'm not recording."
The heated rivalry thing.
He started saying it.
I was out of it.
You were on drugs. You
You were
can
on
blame a
drugs.
guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I do think one thing that's interesting that I just wanted to point out: guests always barrel the camera. Guests always stare at the camera and like deliver half of what they're saying to the camera.
I mean, I feel like I should.
Yeah, it makes sense. Also, like you're staring straight at it, so it makes sense.
whereas we never do.
Yeah,
I mean, last episode
unless
I made
we
a
want
point
to
out.
like make a point, but
I'm often. Well, this whole time I've been going, here's some information, viewer.
True,
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
It's interesting though, because I'll look at you and then you're like, staring it down.
Where? No, I don't know.
Where? Maybe let's not say. Just if you know, people watch this.
Who?
Right here.
We already did who? Forrest.
Well, you guys missed
What?
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 You talked about
kinda did-
what?
I thought
Should
we
have done
did
that
what?
first.
What? Egg retrieval.
Retrieval.
Who, what, when, where, why, and how? We kind of talked
kinda
about that.
We
yeah.
did tube in, needle, etc. We did do how, kinda.
Yeah. Who was your favorite member of the process other than yourself?
Member.
Immature.
No, that's the thing. Is when I signed the consent forms at the start, they were like, there's an option there, if you die, who gets your eggs? And I was like, usually it's your partner if you're doing it for IVF. I was like, well, that's crazy because I'm not going to put anyone there.
Yeah.
You just put no one?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Because like, at this point, if I die like soon,
I guess you don't want anyone having your
fucked, to be
eggs.
fair.
Yeah.
No one needs that.
I'm not gonna go, Forrest, why didn't you let me have fucking, I want your egg so I can have your child.
If
So
Forrest
that'd be a little weird.
If Forrest died and you had been put down as the egg recipient, would you have the kid and name it Forrest? Sorry, would you have the kid and would you name it Forrest?
Are you trying to clone me?
Replace
It
my
would've
best friend.
quite been close.
I'll carry him, and then I hate pregnancy. I'd carry him, and then I go, you know, your deceased dad was my best friend,
And now you're gonna join it.
and I
Sorry.
Can't get over my death, I guess.
I think that would make it worse. All the people in my life are like,
Horrible.
this is a fucked up trauma response. They're having his baby.
Because also would take like 9 months.
Who would fertilize
Yeah.
him?
Who's the sperm
Who's the
giver?
daddy?
Yeah, okay.
If you died, who would you want to be the parents of your
I
child?
almost asked, but I felt like I shouldn't ask.
About what?
About if you died, who would you want to fertilize the egg?
Who would you want to fertilize the egg before
Do you understand why I wasn't gonna ask?
Honestly, I don't even know who could do that.
Who could fertilize an egg?
Yeah.
That's kind of real. No, I shouldn't ask that.
What?
Would you let...
Oh.
I can cut that. Cut that! I can cut that.
You should let
I'm just gonna blank out what I said and then just let them watch our reactions.
Would you let and then just cut it there?
No, every time it's so confusing because you don't put a sound over it.
Should we put a sound?
Nothing happens. Yeah,
should
you
put
should.
a-
Okay, what sound should I put?
It's nothing
Freaky.
too.
You could put a. Would you let? Oh.
That's in this now. I have that. I just have
Wait,
that
use
now.
that exact sound bite.
Should
And
I?
then retrospectively, you'll see this scene and
You consent to that happening?
Yeah, as long as you don't use it for much else.
What else? What else?
Much else.
Much is crazy.
You can't use it every time. You can use it this time.
I
don't
didn't
want
watch
you
it.
The EA app has
I don't
opened itself on my computer.
Because I don't want because there's some conversations where we have to bleep something out where me moaning is not appropriate.
No.
Yeah, I know, real.
It's like, oh, who's our coworker? Da 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 da, and then we have to bleep that out.
Yeah, I think it would be good to have something because sometimes I'm like,
Oh, because it just goes silent?
yeah, did you say it? Yeah.
Right.
So I reckon it's a good idea.
I'll figure out a sound.
You don't want to use me.
Well, you said I can't use you that often.
Oh, I thought you were talking about this one again. I got confused. Sorry. Scratch his knee.
Oh my god!
You did.
CK, you know I have sensitive knees.
I do know that. Yeah.
Okay,
So you wouldn't do that?
What?
Carry Forrest's kid and name it Forrest?
I think I'd be. In my mind, I'm thinking about this in this is in 10 years.
Yeah.
Because I would not ever do it like.
No, yeah, it's not right now. It's
It
like
wouldn't be-
when you could logically think about having a kid, Loki.
I think that I.
Wait, why would you do that?
Because you're dead.
If you had left me as the person on your
Yeah.
thing.
Oh right,
As
so
I
you
was-
like kind of feel an obligation.
Yeah,
to
if you were
use
like-
them for
Yeah, if you were
something.
like, I want someone to use it. CK, it was the only person you could think of, and like you had not communicated to me your proper intentions, but my name was on the form.
Right, yeah.
I would like. I think internally I might not because I'd be stressed out about what your will would be. Like if you hadn't talked to me about it at all, I'd be like, what if I like I don't know who would want to be fertilized with, like da da da. Alternatively, if I get to a point in my life where what's up?
No, I have that meeting tomorrow at suburb really far away at 10
Yeah.
a.m.
Uh-huh.
7 a.m. Boss just texted
What?
me. He went, you want to come in at 7?
Do you need to not work tonight?
We can anyway.
Yeah, this is an after the pod thing, I reckon.
Okay, if 10 years away, you've put my name on the form, I find out I find out I've known, I've kind of gone, I won't use it because I didn't really find out what his like if he actually wants me to do this. If I am in a relationship and I'm trying to have a child with this person and it turns out that my eggs are fucked. I have no usable eggs. Like, my fertility is really shot, like really bad, and I'd maybe rather have your eggs than a stranger's eggs if you'd already offered them to me. You know?
That's kind of real.
Yeah.
But I also think it'd be really weird to raise a variant of you.
A variant?
A variant.
Well, I think that it would be maybe cathartic.
It would look like a rat.
It would be cathartic or really traumatic. Right.
I think all of the things that are coming to mind, people are like, it's nice to have a piece of them.
I'm thinking it would be nice, but I would also be like I'd be raising someone who has maybe similar mannerisms to my best friend at a time.
But-
Nurture versus nature, guys.
I was gonna say how many mannerisms are just learned.
And
That's a
how is that any
word.
different to me having a... How is it... It's very different, but it's theoretically not that different from... I'm saying, like, them having the mannerisms of someone I know. If I was with someone and we had a kid together, they'd have the mannerisms of that, genetically or whatever.
Yeah.
But it would be interesting if I, like... Maybe
You'd probably have more of my mannerisms than the child.
What if I... So true. And what if I transferred that onto them and then it was, like, full circle?
Because it would also mean that, like, even if they didn't have a bunch of Forrest mannerisms, any mannerism that they did have slightly, you'd be like, oh my god.
Would I let your parents be grandparents to this baby? If you were dead. And I was like, well, here's Forrest.
I love coming on the pod and it's like, imagine if you were dead.
It's because we care for you.
Yeah.
It's because we'd be devastated.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's nice. I guess that would be your decision.
We talked about in shrinking, like what sort of biological parents and stuff, and how much
yes.
involvement, how much love can a child have. I think if you died, I'd feel so sad for myself, and I'd feel very sad for Kat and Daryl. And
Yeah.
I'd be
Also,
like,
I'm an only child.
yeah.
like
Oh my god, you're
CK.
both only children.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So I feel like you'd kind of have to give them a little bit of something.
What if your parents?
so
What if your parents were like,
sad.
CK, have Forrest's baby?
They wouldn't.
What if they're like, we need some familial
This
love?
is what I said. If my parents wanted me to have children that bad, they would have paid for the fucking egg freezing. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, let's move on.
I think we talked about your death enough for the episode. You're gonna go in the chapters. Forrest dies.
Yeah, that's like the biggest one.
Would you break up the egg section in chapters into different sections? Or
I
just
think I'm
go?
gonna, yeah.
With the questions.
I think I've been slowly doing like more and more chapters instead of just block chapters, and because I think it's better.
Yeah.
I think it's.
Yeah.
I would rather have like
Chapters
a
are
chapter
just
that's.
fun.
I'd rather have a chapter that's like a minute long, and then a chapter that's like 4 minutes long, versus a chapter that's 6 minutes long, and we kind of talk about two different things.
I agree.
Yeah.
I also think as a viewer, it's interesting. Chapters are great for my attention span.
Yeah, I know a
'Cause
couple people have been
I'm
like
15 minutes left of this conversation.
Literally,
it's like, oh,
it's
I
the
get
same
to
as a
hear
book,
about
bro.
a new thing. It's literally the same as a book.
I know a couple people are like, yeah, I don't really sit down to watch the full episodes a lot of the time, but I'll like skim through, see if there's chapters that I'm interested in, and I'm like, cool.
Huh.
Like I'm glad that.
See, I'm a real fan, and I watched the whole thing, but
But you still didn't comment your favorite parents and media.
I just
Don't
I don't like having opinions on the internet.
That's why you watch a podcast.
That's why I'm on this podcast sharing my
So, do you
opinions.
have favorite parents in media that you want to drop right now?
Well, I did try and think about it. I was like, I want to comment because that's a good thing to do. And I was like, I don't know.
That one episode that you commented lymph nodes on.
What was that a
What
reference
was that a
to?
reference to?
You guys would, like, right at the end, something happened, and you were like, lymph nodes. Go watch your own pod, guys.
I
You'll
think both
see.
of us have seen that comment and just sort of moved on with our lives because we are like, I
don't
guess
know,
he's
that's a bit-
referencing something, but it's an hour and a half episode. I can't check.
Yeah.
You guys check.
We'll check after this episode.
Reaction to the pod on the pod. Sorry.
No.
Picture in picture pod.
That's actually hilarious.
Yeah.
It's like up there.
Well, some
It's just neck shot.
some other podcasts have like screens where like their producers can show stuff. So we just watch the pod on there.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I do have a TV right
I mean,
there.
just
Yeah.
like if the viewers are seeing it somewhere on.
We put it in one of these picture
Us.
frames.
Oh, that's kind of
Yeah.
good.
That's fun.
Be so annoying.
Or
for
like,
me.
I mean,
one
technically
of
you
our
can-
faces is in each frame.
Technically, you can watch the TV reflection in these pieces of art.
Huh.
Yeah.
Mm.
I think it's time we do the question. Cut or
Alright.
uncut?
C-section or vaginal birth? That's a serious question.
That's a serious question. I was a C-section baby, like
Interesting.
CK,
What is it? An
like
only child
Zephyr.
thing?
as
No,
well?
it's a geriatric pregnant.
Yeah, it's
mother
an
thing.
old mum thing.
Both of our mums had us at 40.
I think my mum had me at. No, I'm gonna have to do math. You guys fill.
Um,
I don't know. I feel like Zephyr told me she was like in a
38.
class of
38. is what my mum had
38.
me.
Okay, similar-ish. A class of like gifted youth,
And we all know what that means.
autistic. That is where I'm going
that's
with
the
this.
autistic statistic
And
of the
like
pod.
everyone in the class was like C-sectioned.
Whoa,
I feel like she
dude,
told
maybe
me
it's
this.
not Panadol. Maybe it's.
Fact check below if you're watching.
If you cut up in the womb, there's autism in the room.
The autism gets in. Yeah.
I mean, your head hasn't been pushed through a vaginal cavity, which means that.
That takes
What
it
is that?
out.
That is the flap that closes the battery section.
Was
that I've
the
just
camera
broken
on?
off. No, the camera's not on.
No, was it on?
Not
But
when
it-
that came off.
So it's
been
filming.
on for the last hour and 10 minutes.
Okay, good.
Okay, good. Well, this is a great time for me to go and get a muesli bar. You Phil.
Oh, are you leaving Forrest alone? Well, no, I'm also kind of here, but yeah. And how do you feel about that? I don't know.
How do
what
I
I'm
feel
meant to
about that? So I don't actually remember being born. So
Oh,
that's
so
kind of
odd. I
hard.
wonder why.
Yeah, it's just so traumatic, you know. No, I don't know. I mean, I think it was a little traumatic for my mum.
What? Yeah, like, were you... This might be too personal. Were you an only child because they wanted you to be an only child, or are you an only child because that's just what happened?
Well, from what I know, I think I was a long-awaited child. In the words of young CK, they were trying and trying and trying.
Do you know this bit?
No.
Okay, I need to explain this bit. When I went to the primary school where my mum worked at the high school in a section of schools. Like they were all connected. It very much went through. Does that make sense? So, what's wrong?
No mic.
Bro's not starting.
Bro's not starting. Oh, cool.
Keep filling.
Okay, sorry. Keep filling. My mum was a camera battery.
Father was a drinker.
My mum was a camera battery. My mum taught at the high school, so often she would walk over when I was a child, like a 5-year-old. She'd walk over from the high school to the primary school to be like to come and collect me and take me over, and she'd drive me home. Yay! And she said to me, "That's just hello." So one day we were in class in primary school in year 1, and I was doing we were doing like a family tree and talking about our siblings and how many siblings we had and whatever.
It might be out of focus, but we don't care.
And like different family trees. And so I remember my teachers basically asked me, Bro was tripping over shit.
Don't
Bro
look
was
at me.
tripping.
Okay.
Um,
Your mum would look at you.
my mum would look. Did you also change the SD card?
Yeah.
God, we can go for hours.
And only one more.
What was it? Okay. My teachers had asked me, "Oh, so you do not have any siblings? Are you an only child?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm an only child, but I really want a younger sister or brother. I really want other siblings." And my parents, my mom and dad they've told me they've been trying and trying and trying and trying and trying and trying to have a baby. They've been trying so hard. And I just kept going on about how hard my parents were trying to have another baby.
Whoa.
And so my mum walks in to my teacher and support teacher crying, laughing, because I won't shut up about how much my parents were trying to have a baby.
Oh my god.
They've been trying so hard. So that's what your parents were doing as well.
Yeah. So I think after that, they were like, oh, you know, this went so poorly, let's not do it again. No. I think they were like, this is good.
That's
this
so
is
valid.
fine. But I don't know. Also, fun fact, my parents, not together, not married, were never married.
Technically, cut or uncut is still a valid question because C-section is cut and vaginal birth is uncut.
Is that not how you got to that
Yeah.
thought?
No,
Yeah,
but we didn't
okay.
like actually fully connect it like that yet.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah. Interesting.
Do you want to elaborate on that more, or do you just want to leave that as a
Elaborate on what?
The
on
fact that
your parents' relationship?
My parents' relationship? I mean, I don't really
Do you
know.
want to tell us about your parents' relationship on this podcast?
I don't want my mum to watch it because she's voiced her interest in watching the pod.
Oh, that's real.
I don't really know, to be honest. I don't know the intricacies.
Yeah,
But
okay.
I think they're just kind of, at some point, they were like, oh, we don't want to be together romantically. Let's co-parent this child.
It's valid. Speaking of co-parenting, if me and CK had a child, what would you do to make their life better?
Well, this isn't my answer, but I could contribute eggs.
Would that make it better? No, I'm kidding.
Well, maybe if that was the only option. I mean, theoretically, if we're going along this train of maybe your eggs are endoed up, maybe your eggs are testosterone up,
So true.
that it might be the best option.
Forrest, will you be a third co-parent?
I thought
We'll
you'd
see what
never
you're
ask.
Okay, so what would you do?
Okay, this is going to be my answer. I think I would teach them to sew.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's in between like creative outlet and useful skill.
Mm.
Because teaching someone art, which is my kind of main thing, is art. I do music. I do visual art. At Phantasmal Forest on Instagram.
I'll put Hatsune Miku on screen.
Good. That's the kind of art you can expect from me.
Hudson.
Hudson.
Hudson. Felt like I had to say it too.
Yeah. But you can't make someone love art.
Yeah.
And you don't do art if you don't love it. No point. But sewing, great skill to have. In our world of fast fashion, mending stuff it's very important.
Hand sewing, machine
Speaking
sewing, the
of,
whole thing.
Can someone hold my mic?
Oh! Oh
Bro-
my gosh, I forgot.
Bro loves a huge reveal.
Wait.
Where he can get attention. Wait, I'm holding your mic. This is confusing. Hello.
Wait, yes. Thank you. Oh my gosh.
And you didn't give it to... That's the one. You could have given this to him earlier when he needed a new shirt, but you wanted to
I
save it for the attention of the
Forgot
camera.
actually.
Wait, yes,
I
Slay.
mended Lucas's shirt.
I mended my shirt because I've had it for multiple years, and then it's had a rip. It's had a tear for
It's had a
for,
single
like,
tear.
since intermediate school. I will have you known that I bought this in intermediate school, and it's been ripped since intermediate school.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and then I ripped it at work, like in the back somewhere. But
It's down
Forrest knows exactly where because he fixed it.
You fixed
here.
it.
You can barely see it.
oh yeah, you can. This is sick. Thank you so much.
You can put photos on screen because you won't.
I will. They won't be able to see it. But yeah.
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 So this is why.
This
This is why,
Yeah.
because you can keep.
Yeah,
Using
because
the
bro saw
clothing you
my
love.
shoddy mending on it.
Oh.
That's like the 4th time it's been stitched exactly like that as well.
Ooh. Ooh. Nah, I reckon that'll hold.
But
Yeah.
Machine sewing, like making their own stuff as well, or mainly mending? Like hand stitching and stuff.
I reckon hand stitching. Think about the times we're living in. How close are we to apocalypse?
Pretty close.
Pretty fucking close. And what can you do? You can hand sew. You don't need electricity. You just need a sharp thing and some thread. And that'll do you some good, I reckon. Like sewing, like shelter, clothes. I think that's a very useful skill.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
Tents.
Safely. Oh shit.
They just took a chance to take a hit, and they took it.
Yeah.
Take a hit. Yeah, I agree. I think that's a very useful skill. But I was thinking about it's kind of meta because you just fixed Lucas's shirt, but when we have a kid, you're gonna teach our kid to sew, so we can ask our kid to fix our things.
Hey kids, so this shirt that I've had since intermediate school, don't worry about it. You want to fix it for me, Loki?
You know,
Loki.
your sewing mentor Forrest also fixed this shirt a decade ago.
It's a privilege.
Mm-hmm.
What age?
Would you want to be like Uncle Forrest, or like what's your vibes?
Non-binary
Ooh.
man.
Well,
Uncle
if it's
Forrest.
my eggs.
You'd want to be
Better be.
Daddy.
Father Forrest. I almost said that, and then I was like, I can't say that.
I can.
Father
You
Forrest.
Father Forrest is better than Daddy
Ooh.
Forrest.
Well, alliteration, you know.
Yeah. Freak Forrest. Sorry.
To the child?
Hey, this is your freak.
It's kind of like a non-binary name for like an aunt or uncle, Loki.
Is somebody
freak.
gonna match my freak?
It's like Cousin It.
Cousin It. Father freak over here.
So now it's father and freak. Yeah.
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 Cousin. This is Freak Forest. Would you rather be?
I think we've.
Would you rather be Father
evolved.
Freak or Freak Forest? To our child, those are your two options.
Yeah, the only 2 options.
I guess freak Forest. You can't have the like daddy thing and the freak thing. I mean, you can.
I mean, they normally go hand
I
in
mean,
hand.
you can, your child cannot. What age would you start teaching our child to sew? What do you think is a
Ooh,
good
that's
age to start
question.
learning?
Oh, this is what I thought of. I remember as like a kindergarten age child doing like hand sewing with, you know, the pre-cut felt holes and like not sharp plastic needles.
Do you not do this?
No, I didn't do this.
Wow.
So, like a sheet of felt that like
well,
has
it
holes-
shows, Lucas.
It like the felt would have been hole punched, so you can like, or like have holes in them, so you can like see exactly where you need to sew.
This was never a thing that happened at my daycare.
Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it was at kindergarten.
Might have been a special.
Might have
thing.
been me just longing for the
special.
thread. The children.
How Instagram expected us to be.
Hate the hashtag fuck threads.
Hashtag fuck threads. What's the point?
I don't know.
Let
I got rid
Twitter-
of that shit.
Hashtag fuck threads. Let Twitter die and go on Tumblr, people.
Go on, Tom.
Go on
Who
Tumblr.
needs threads?
Get
when you can
X
have
the everything app.
Who needs who needs threads when you can have Tumblr?
Literally.
It's like crazy work.
Yeah.
If you had the opportunity to name our kid, what you calling
I
it?
didn't
I
finish
didn't
this
think
previous
of
thing about what
that.
age you'd start teaching.
Sorry.
our
Oh,
kid.
so
Oh yeah, I forgot. we
yeah,
saw
more
that.
of a safety needle thing, I reckon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like get them started on the easy stuff, and then when they become of a age where they won't stab themselves several times on purpose because they don't understand needles, then you can like start
Yeah.
with bigger stuff.
I guess knitting is kind of a similar thing.
Yeah. Would you get them on like cross stitch as well, Loki? Or like, is cross stitch lame and gay?
No offense. No. Okay, so we have a close bandmate who loves a cross stitch.
He loves
Yes.
cross stitch. He's done some lovely cross stitch for members of
I'm
our
not about to shame cross stitch. It's just that it's decorative by nature.
Right. It's not like.
And when I'm talking about the practical side of sewing, it's really not included.
Even
in there.
embroidery is more practical than cross stitch.
Yeah.
Embroidery is most often decorative, but embroidery is a form of mending.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, real.
Like
It's strengthening.
the Japanese one is it's the style of mending that
Yeah,
is
yeah.
embroidery inherently.
Very cool.
Have you seen that?
Yes. Yeah.
I forget what it's called.
Yeah, I don't want to guess because
My favorite
Yeah.
form of mending is kintsugi.
That's the one I
Hell
was thinking of
yeah.
as well. Yeah.
it's not that.
It's not that. No, that's more pottery.
Hashtag gold.
Hashtag gold.
Imagine we try mending clothes with gold leaf. Just some gold leaf, that'll do the trick. Yeah, even like knitting and crochet serves
Yeah,
more
creating
functional purpose
material.
than cross stitch. Love your cross stitch.
Yeah.
Love
Yeah,
your-
but Care does cross stitch for fun.
Not
Like,
for
Like
to
as a
make a
hobby.
lovely thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
which
yeah.
is great.
And I think that's one of the things is you teach them, if you teach them a practical skill that is used as an art form or various other art forms, you can teach them that skill as a technique, as a skill for their life, and then that might be an avenue into finding creative mediums they like.
Yeah.
They might go, I really like sewing, but I wish it was just less I want to do less purpose-based things. They can start sewing things for purposes of art, or they could start going,
Or they can sew their own fursuits.
and it's all
And it's
coming
all
together.
circular.
Interesting.
Because then they'd be making bank.
And that's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't asked this before, and I should have warned you. Do you have any things from your childhood or things that you would go, I would want to avoid that for my child? Like things that you
Not
have
imposing your music taste on your children.
That's what your parents said they didn't do that.
Yeah. Because CK's always like, this song from my childhood. And I don't really have that. I guess your parents have they love music CD wall over
yeah.
there.
My parents are very chill on music, and I still have songs from my childhood that they sort of, they're not forced upon us, but just happen to be listening to in the car or on my sister's iPods.
There were definitely
or,
things that happened to be, but I think when I started getting into Talking Heads, my mom was like, I loved Talking Heads back in the day. That's so fun. And I was like, why didn't you tell me about it then?
So you would impose your music taste on your kid, or you wouldn't?
Yeah.
I would.
Yeah, right.
Because it gives you a frame of reference. It gives you somewhere to start with your music taste.
Low-key real.
CK can attest. They have a very cool music taste, and it's very rich with that kind of childhood stuff that you enjoy. And specifically, mature adult music. Not just listening to kids songs.
My dad has a
Wheels on the Bus goes crazy.
my dad has a
3 bags full. Yes,
First-
sir.
Oh, I'm saying.
the first thing I was
I
going to
would
say,
not
and
have
then
known that.
I'll tell a story about that. The first thing is that whenever I hear a artist that my parents think is high quality, or they go, do you know this? And or I say, oh, this band is coming to our work, and they go, oh yeah, da 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 da, and then they go, I don't know them, and they go, my dad genuinely says, oh, I failed you, whenever not in a serious way, but he's like, oh, that's a failure on our part, they've done it was incredibly important to them to instill a musical history and knowledge onto me. And so when they realize that, more specifically my dad, when they realize that there's a band that's really important to music history, or is a really fucking great band that I actually don't know about or don't know enough of, they take it as a personal, oh, we messed up, we didn't indoctrinate you into this enough. So it's almost the opposite. They were took it so seriously. And
No,
then-
I think that's kind of good.
And I feel like mine are in the middle,
Yeah.
where I sort of know stuff, but I also don't.
And then I think I'll have to be the same with my kids, because it's just the way I was raised in such an integral way with music. If music continues to be my life, which I cannot imagine it not being, it'll just be how it is. But I think another thing is that my dad always said to about that sort of thing is he'd always laugh at whenever parents were complaining to him, being like, you're so lucky you get to listen to this with your kid. My kid only likes nursery rhymes and only likes Disney movie and only likes this. He'd be like,
That's your fault, bro.
who is in control of the speakers? My kid likes the music I like because it's the music I was showing them and finding out what they liked of my music taste. And so he just got to listen to his favorite music all the time because I love that shit too.
It's like that one
Hence my point.
that one dad on TikTok who will rap nursery rhymes over over just beats from rap songs.
Is he making a point? No.
That's real.
No, I don't think he is.
What's going on?
He messaged the chat.
The trap.
The trip.
Kaya got an email back from shrinking episode tonight. Kaya got an email back from the people for his trip, and they have said, like, no problem, thank you for reaching out about this. He's talking about sleeping in different sex cabins.
Oh yeah.
And they said, it shows that we need to update the language and the course information to make sure it inclusive of gender diversity. So I'll make a note to do this next
Nice.
year.
Love.
So wins in the education system.
Yeah.
He's not making a point, but that's funny because he just obviously has finished a call and just put music on.
He's really tough for that.
If it's too loud, I'll tell him to shut up. But it's not.
It's fine.
So I think that's really interesting because my dad was always like, "Yeah, it's your own fault if you're in control of the radio. You can put whatever CD in." I also think specifically the way I was raised with music, not like it was the era in which I was born in the 2000s, where it's like I had a friend we have a friend who you know vaguely. I'll say it was Luca. Who was very much like I said, can we listen to this album, and they put it on shuffle.
We've talked about this.
Yeah.
We've talked about this.
But not on the podcast.
No, just us.
And
No.
I won't go into too detail about it, but this is crazy to do.
That's insane to do.
As an artist. As an
As
someone
an artist.
who's been in bands, you've all been in bands. The order of music, set track listing is important. And
I think on at least the first listen, it has
at
to
least
be
on
in
the
order.
first listen.
Like, who cares after that?
Who
But,
cares
like,
after that? And I was talking to Donnie about it afterwards, and because I was like, we were having a chat, and I was like, my friend just had this. We had it wasn't an argument with me and Luca, but it was a heated conversation about the different perspectives because I was so passionate about it. And Donnie was like, yeah, when we were doing the Slumberg track listing, we spent ages figuring out the best order for consuming the media. And it's like, because the album we were listening to, I don't even remember what it was, but it was an album that is so incredibly important. It was Moisturizer.
Oh, right.
And they put it on shuffle, and I remember hearing the first song that played was CPR. So I was like, and then the next song played, it went straight into like You and Me at Home Again.
That's crazy.
And I was like, well, did you put this on shuffle? And they were like, yeah. Because they always listen to everything on shuffle. Because they grew up listening to playlists and compilations and YouTube music.
That's valid, but I think an album's an album.
And I wonder if and I was like, it's your, because I was like, it's one of the things that has been lost to streaming services is the ability to play this. And there's some artists who will make you're not allowed to put their music on shuffle. You can't put a album on shuffle. Like, because they want it to only be listened to in the right order. I think that I was like, it's my perspective is the fact that I grew up listening to we were going on a drive somewhere. I was allowed to go to the shelf and pick up 4 CDs.
That's the one thing that
take them
annoys
with
me about
us.
my car is that I don't have a CD player. I've got this goated ass CD collection, and I just don't know.
You should put a CD player on top of it.
I just bring my
Yeah.
stereo in
Just
there. I got the batteries for it.
Install one.
Just fucking get good. My early consumption of music was CD booklet, knowing numbers of tracks. There are still albums are so ingrained in my brain that there are some songs that if I hear that song, as soon as it finishes, I start singing the next song, and then I'm listening to a shuffle in a car, and it's not the next song. But I think that will stay there forever. There are songs in my brain that I will always know the next song, and for other people, the next song is unimportant. Because it's just, and there are people who like songs alone exclusively, and there are albums I listen to where I go, I don't love this album, but I really like that song. I'll keep playing that song.
There was
That's
this
valid.
one album, I think it was by Honey, I listened to because I was just trying to listen to more music, and I listened to fully, and then I wouldn't listen to the song separately. I would just put the album on, and then I was like, I guess I better add a couple of these songs to my playlist, and I realized all the songs were like a minute 30 long, and they just all flowed into each other so well that I was like, this is like 6 long tracks, and it was like
Cool.
not. And it was sick, but I was like, oh, I missed this part of the song, but I will also never be able to play it in like my car playlist because that's a shuffle playlist.
Yeah.
But
That's
yeah,
fun.
great little album.
There is in this conversation that me and Luke were having about it, there is I talk about in Billie Eilish's album "Hit Me Hard and Soft." At the end of Shrinking? No, I just love that show. In the end of Skinny, someone else take the pillow. You can do the
Well,
one.
reaching
I don't know
for
what
it
I'll
before.
do with it. I was just fixing the ones that were messed up.
Just do nice patterns.
Okay.
In my jeans are up so high right now. That is almost at my underboob.
Have you seen my pants? They're literally at my ribs, and that's just where they go.
Lacing these high-waisted pants. So
Wow. What are they talking about?
album
Nice.
Billie
Skinny.
Eilish, Hit Me Hard and Soft.
103 minutes, chat.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, this is a good conversation though. What was I saying?
Skinny.
Hit Me
Oh,
Hard and Soft.
Thanks. It's my hair duty. Forrest on hair duty.
I'm always on hair duty.
Skinny, the end of it goes, and it starts at the very end. It like starts the beat. Like the song finishes and the beat for lunch starts, and then it continues. So there's a seamless like. But sometimes I'm listening to Skinny and Skinny finishes, and I hear, and then it cuts to a different song because it's a shuffle, and it goes, na.
Horrible.
It's like Twenty Pilots Clancy, I want to say. I might be wrong. Might be the newer album. The song Days Lie Dormant, I don't remember what song is before it, but it starts with Josh, John, the drummer, going, because that's at the end of the last song, and so every time Days Lie Dormant starts, and it starts with him going, I'm like, whoa, where was the first song? Yeah.
I think Tyler the Creator did that on one of his.
he
was
would.
He said something about he just finished a song saying a word and then like not saying the word, repeating the word, and then the next song was the song called that word.
That's cool.
It's like the Joanna Newsom divers loop thing.
Yeah. Oh, this is really cool. You should explain it.
Okay, I was hoping. Joanna Newsom, go listen if you haven't. Not on Spotify though, because fuck Spotify.
Fuck Spotify.
Yeah. So her most recent album, which is old still, but you know, they're dense. Divers. The first song is Anecdotes, and it starts with "Sending the first scouts over." I think.
It like
From the
starts like
place
straight away like
beyond
this.
the dawn. Right?
Hold on.
How are you?
Don't play it, we'll get DMCA'd.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Anyway, starts off with sending.
Well, I sung it.
Yeah.
So, and the last song is Time as a Symptom, which I made CK not listen to until they'd really gotten the rest of the album, which I think you
I did,
appreciated.
yeah.
And it kind of goes, it gets really big at the end, and I can't sing it, but it goes, it ends trans. What can I say? But if it looped, it would go transcending. And Lucas is covering my face.
Covered the bottom.
You're right.
I wrote like and sub because I couldn't fit subscribe. Carry on.
And that's cool. I don't know. I assume it's intentional. She's very intentional.
Mm.
So once you've gone through the whole story of the album and then started it again, like it's like a
And I also love when
Transcension.
songs loop. There's the Glee cover of Smooth Criminal. Loops really well.
do not know this.
And I know this because there was one history lesson in high school where I only listened to it on loop for an hour.
Whoa.
So I can judge the song, but I can't judge the looping. I'm such a looper.
Right? I'm saying it was
Well,
a cello
dude.
cover. It was like
Ooh.
Santana and Grant Gustin, and they were singing with cellos.
Don't look at me like I know those names.
I once did
valid.
it when I was doing a history assessment. My in high school back in the old days, my study method, I had my phone over in the corner of the room. I looped a song until I finished the paragraph. When I finished the paragraph, I was allowed to change the song.
I used to when there were a couple exams that we were allowed to do online back in the good old COVID days, and every single one of those exams, I think there was like 3, I was looping. It wasn't Coconut Mall, but it was one of the Mario Kart like soundtracks. Not the soundtrack, just one of the tracks. And
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to figure out which one it was because it wasn't one of the like. It was. Oh fuck! Now I'm gonna have to figure out if this track that's just come to my mind is correct or if I'm wrong. We should wrap up soonish, but
Yeah, we should.
Yeah.
We're not. It's not that the podcast is dying, but our human. We just had started having a real conversation again, which is what the podcast should be. But you know, like,
Yeah. Is there anything that you guys really need to talk to me about?
what would you name your child?
What
I
would you
mean,
name
our
our
child.
Yeah, I really didn't think about that.
yeah.
Well,
Uh,
usually
Busted.
we send the guest. We warn them that they'll need to think about this question, and then we didn't do that because we were just like, Forrest, come on the podcast finally.
Yeah.
Do you want to be pregnant in your life?
I feel like I'm not as opposed to it as you are,
I'm just vehemently. I hate the thought of pregnancy. I don't
but
wanna do it.
it's really scary.
There's so many.
That's the thing.
There's so many terrifying things that can happen.
Like, I don't think it's like gross.
I have no idea what song it was. It's not in any of my Spotify.
It'd
Do you
definitely
think-
be a hassle. But
For me, one of the things about pregnancy is the time of it. Like, I'm always like,
It's so long.
it's so long. Because I always used to say, like, when I
you
first,
can't, you gotta go all the way to get the
Yeah.
baby.
yeah, and it's like you're committed. It's like,
Gotta commit.
It's like
like
a McDonald's drive-through.
you've got to commit, otherwise
Gotta
you
commit.
can't reverse.
You can't get out of there.
And like, this is not an anti-abortionist stance. You can reverse at a certain up to
Yeah,
a certain
yeah. Up
point.
to a certain point.
No, well, that's what I'm saying. To get the baby.
To get
Yeah,
the
yeah,
baby,
yeah.
there's no like easy out. You can't go, I'm done. Like, you know, like, and you can't go, I need a break. I think is one of my things. Is I'm
Yeah.
terrified of the constancy of it.
Yeah.
It's like if I'm suffering, there's no, like, I can't deal with my period, which is like 7 days, and so it's like if I can't deal with 7 days of that sort of pain and suffering, how can I deal
I
with
don't think
9
it'll
months?
be that bad. To be honest, I feel like it'll be way less bad than your
we
period.
should wrap up in the next 2 minutes so that I don't have to restart them.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Think of a name.
All I can think of is Frederick.
I would name our child Frederick.
Freak Forrest is naming our child
Oh,
Frederick.
no.
Freak Forrest and
Freak
Frederick.
Frederick.
Freak Frederick.
You're gonna be like, Freak Forrest is so cool. I want to be Freak Frederick. It's like, yeah, it's okay, son. One day when you're
When you're a freak
When
too.
you're a freak.
you're a freak too.
Well, no.
When you donate your eggs to your friends who are co-parenting their child. So yeah, I think
Anything you want to
Use your-
I already promoted
You
my.
did.
follow
Instagram.
Moonwoman.
Anything you want to say?
First
Shout
Moonwoman
out?
member on the podcast.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
You know about the band.
I want to shout out. If it's a Friday when you watch this, or wait till next Friday, go buy the Halftime EP or their merch on Bandcamp so they can get to the UK.
Why does it have to be a Friday?
Friday means all of the profits go directly to them.
Oh.
Hashtag Bandcamp Friday.
think
I love doing
Bandcamp
hashtag
Friday.
and just doing this because I don't get my other hand there. Wait, Lucas, put one of your fingers there.
Oh, yeah.
Hashtag.
Hashtag.
Bandcamp Friday.
So do you support Mpreg?
Yes.
Do you support Mpreg?
Yes.
Speak with more gusto.
He's not sure.
Of course.
Of course I
Do
support.
you support Mpreg?
No.